Hello, lovely bees. I hope you're all doing amazing. Today is Tarot Day. So, not that it has anything to do with the plan I had for today, but I wanted to mention it because it's a fun thing to be aware that there is. Oh, what did it fall? Guru Ramdas talking about humility, spiritual practice, and evolution. Goes well with the energy of Tarot Day, I guess. So, because it's Tarot Day and I love Tarot and it's Saturday for me, and I'm so sorry I didn't get to do a love reading yesterday on top of just picking out the word of the day. I am going to take the advantage today to do a general situation spread, which is a spread that was posted by Bob Smitty or Smeezies. He's the creator of, with somebody else, I forget her name right now, Layla, I believe, of the group Coffee and Tarot on Facebook. It's really fun, and his tarot deck is coming out very soon. I'll be using it on the channel. I can't wait. But in the meantime, because we are happy little bees, and this is a gift that I got from one of our little bees, sweet bees, I'm a little intimidated with this deck. Just because, and I think it's just silly, but instead of being the fool that the Midrakan are talking about, the creator Kristoffer Hughes decided to call him the Keeper, and we are going through the adventures of the Keeper instead of the Fool, and how the Keeper is taking care of the hive. I think it's first of all, Kristoffer Hughes, I was really impressed with him last year when I bought the Yule deck. I really loved it, and I'm looking forward to the Christmas season to use it again. I really liked it. I used this deck only once to do a reading to the sweet bees that got it for me. And I was relieved at how obviously the messages came out, just fine. But for some reason, I don't know why I'm intimidated with the Keeper. There is little extra messages, so maybe I will be picking up the book. Not extra, but like nuances. But we are a hive, so I think it's great to use it. I'm going to use the Bee Oracle, and I'm going to use the we're getting close to what is it called, Lithia time, but I'm still going to use the Beltane Oracle because we have little bees on it. So I'm on the bee mode, however you want to call it. Okay, so let me take this deck out. I'm going to take the book out. See, I mean, when it was something I wanted to buy, and she got it to me as a gift, we were talking about it. I was like, oh my god, there is a bee tarot that's coming out, that's so fun. And then when I opened the box and I looked at the book, it's called Into the Hive. I was like, okay, this is for the channel. This is for us. This is the most incredible coincidence, especially that the book was the deck was just released like no more than a month ago, and maybe a month ago, because I studied it for like 3 weeks. So let's say a couple of months ago. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so I studied it a little bit before I did the reading for my friend, and you know what? I lost track of my thought here. That's so frustrating. The Into the Hive thing, that was exciting. Well, I lost the train of thought. Darn. In any case, it's like it's very exciting for the channel. It's like having another totem animal, but a mascot. It's like having a mascot on top of Honeybee, the cat. It's like having a mascot for the channel. Obviously, I won't be using only this one because those of you who know me, I have a bunch, and I love all of my decks. I'm addicted. I love trying new ones. There is some that I love more than others, but every time I use a deck I haven't used in a long time, I'm just like enjoying it. So the guides manage to give us the messages through any form, through any type of deck, through any artwork. And I love using different artworks because with each creator's twist to the card, we get, like I said, nuances in the message. The basis is always going to be the same, obviously. Everybody using the Rider-Waite or Tarot de Marseille. By the way, my mom is sending me, hopefully soon, the Tarot de Marseille that I've known since I was a little girl. I think I may be using that one more, who knows when it comes, because I've always felt connected to that one. So we'll see how that goes there. Okay, so I'm going to put that on the side here in case we need it. We're going to start, s'il vous plaît, nos anges d'amour, with the... Okay, that was quick. The divine energy, guidance energies that's going to be overseeing this reading. What I love about this already, I am pretty sure this is the guide that came out on the reading I did for, wait for this, her name is Maria. So Maria, I'm always going with Mother Mary. And this is the guardian angel that came out on her reading. So because I want to do a general situation spread, and because I always think of the LGBTQ, and I hope I say this right, LGBTQ, I believe, group, even though it may or may not be related, but with the rainbow color, I'm always going there. I'm always going to the chakras energy. This couldn't, aside from the Holy Spirit, I don't, or Jesus, that would come out. And even Jesus, maybe that would be too centered toward the Catholic, maybe. Even though he's like, the son of our Father, and we could get into a theological thing. But to me, this goes really with a general idea of of picking everyone, everybody, every background, every religion, every nationality, every culture, with all the colors like that. So we are on the road to getting a general reading. Apologies for the extremely sexy look here. The Archangel Raziel, in any case, talks to us about mysteries, talks to us about secret, and talks to us about protected knowledge. Two things. I'm always going with unraveling here. He has a key around the neck, so possible that some of you may be keeper of secrets, but you are going, some mysteries are going to be unraveled to you. Oh my God, I just noticed something on this is interesting. I've had this frame for years on top of my desk with pictures of my kids. And it's very old. I got that, I think, for one of the baby showers I had. And it has beautiful little daisies and two... oh no, I was thinking they were beehives. My bad. They are birdhouses. Birdhouses talks about communication, birds. And oh, by the way, I was waking up with a bunch of birds singing and talking this morning. So we have the energy of communication. Maybe that's what the reminder was about. And I'm telling you about you unraveling mysteries, secrets, some stuff that was protected. For example, I found out when I was 46 years old that my dad was not my biological father. So that did not affect me in bigger ways than loving that man more. That knowledge was protected for fear by our parents that we would be hurt or would be traumatized, some way, whatever. It was out of protection, but when my brother and I found out, we were both still loving my dad, not really caring about the biological father, and that did not affect our lives. So that was big information, but that did not affect us in any ways. That didn't change our lives. So that's what I mean by these secrets that could be some secret, something that that could be big information, yeah, for you. Like for us, it's like, okay, figuring out about our health and background and stuff like that. But that doesn't change your lives. So secrets, some people, I felt bad, if anything, for my mom, because she carried that secret for like 46 plus years. And I mean, a few people knew, which was amazing to me, that some people that we would call aunt or like super old friends knew. I was like, I felt a little betrayed by them. More like, wow, you, and amazed that they were supporting, and loved our parents in such a way. So sometimes the secrets or the knowledge that protected may be a poison for the carrier, but for the person that is being protected, could be almost irrelevant. So maybe some of you need to hear that if you are going to find out something big in the coming weeks. What is that? A snake on his arm? Yeah, so that could be changing your lives for some of you, but that could be something that it doesn't. Don't try to don't make a big deal out of it. Especially if this is not going to change your life in any way, shape, or form. Just show compassion and forgiveness and understanding, because we all have our own experiences. Our parents are human beings. They're not just like us as parents. We all do the best we can. We all do with what we know, with our experiences, and that's it. So I think you're called to just protect and love and be protected and loved, and you don't need to know everything. And also there's a timing, especially with the connection on this t-shirt here, the flower, I always forget the name of this thing, the flower of connections. There is a time for everything, and the truth always comes out. Always, if you are trying to hide something, just keep in mind the truth always comes out. At the bottom of the deck, we have the sexy drawn Archangel Azrael. I think it looks like Mark Ruffalo, and I have a big actor crush on him. Look at the confidence in the pose, in the walk. Like there is death and rebirth, transition, and life changes. So with some of you finding out, I was just telling you, hey, don't make a big deal. Maybe that will change the life of some of you, but look at the confidence of this angel. So even if you find out this secret, I feel like maybe even for the better. We have roses on his neck, taking me back to Mother Mary. Okay. So that was, that got very personal there. Sorry, I didn't mean to go there, but that's all the energies I got out of Raziel. And I mean, even if you look at him, he's got some confidence, like his shoulders are like wide open. But there is the hands hiding, which comes with the secret here, not the shyness. I was going to say there is some possible power behind this secret, but I'm not even sure. I feel it's just like some protection. So some. And with number 12, I'm going to number 3. I'm going to celebration there, not to the 3 of Swords, but to the 3 of Cups. I'm going to use, this is the only one that doesn't have a bee, but I think we have little bees in some of those. I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle for the energy, s'il vous plaît, of this. Me and the cards are talking really quickly here. To be fair, see, I was just talking to you at the beginning of fairness, of understanding, of compassion. And look at that, how we have, she has okay, so there is a lot of things on this card. With the to be fair and with the balance, I'm feeling the energy of the justice card, of the equilibrium found again, the balance in things. But we have those Chinese cookies, a fortune cookie, with when you break the cookie, you find a fortune in it. So there is something hidden there again. And we have, what is that? An egg. there is wisdom. There is wisdom on top of her head with the owl, which is another favorite of the channel. There is a mask on the face of the character telling us again about something hidden. Some of you, my sweet bees, there is either you're hiding some truth, which is going to be found. Maybe I'm using this word because the hiding is founded, but it feels like you need to talk about the secret. So either you're going to find out about it, or you need to talk about it. This is weighing on you. There is that weight on the shoulder, to the point like you're thinking maybe that you're being wise, but this is weighing on you. Even if it's little, if you carry this for a long time, the weight can become very heavy. I want to read on this. Look at that. I was talking about weighing on you, and at the bottom of the deck we have orphan, like, but I feel like misery. Okay, so is it worth, ask yourself, is it worth it to keep this information for yourself? Most of the time it's not, because people will always surprise you. My mom really thought we were going to be like mad with her or wanted to have all kinds of information, and we're like, we don't care, you know. The man that gave us our last names, the man that took care of it, that took care of us, the man that raised us, loved us enough, more than some dad would, you know, so more than our dad. Even though, you know, we're like, he loved us, yeah, he loved us, but whatever. So the meaning of the card: to be fair, balance, justice, I need to consider options, mutual benefits, the law of cause and effect. I don't want to get so much into the message I would have liked, because I think it was clear. Oh, you move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go, to begin again. Life, oh, we're back to, so new life. See at the beginning here, no, we have a new life somewhere. Oh, life changes with, who was it? Who was it? With Azrael. I'm gonna leave him out because he's hot. I enjoy looking at the picture. So new life, this information, okay, I was saying at the beginning it could be nothing, but this information seems to be changing your life, of the person who's listening to this. Obviously, keep in mind that this is timeless. Whenever you listen to this message, there will be something for you. So this information could be changing your life, even if it didn't change mine, because that's coming out again here. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. There is no description of what's in the balance. I'm annoyed. That's what I wanted. I wanted to have a description of the card here. We have the fortune cookie, and we have, looks like an egg. So with those two things, though, I feel like there is, you know, there is life or message hidden in something. For some of you, sweet bees, you may well find out that you're pregnant. I'm thinking with the egg, or there is a start of a new project. But if you don't want to be pregnant, I would suggest extreme caution. Okay, so let's go with the I can't wait. I'm excited to use the Bee Tarot on this general situation spread. S'il vous plaît, no petit amour. Oh, and they're mixing very well. When I was mixing for my first reading to our little bees, the cards were going all over. So I'm glad about this. It seems like we're going to get a more a clear message here. Oh, look at that. Oh, the Hierophant. I was thinking of the balance. There is a blessing on the situation. There could be marriage and engagement. Maybe that's why you need to talk about the situation. If one of you is trying to hide a pregnancy, don't. This is never boding well. General message for family, please. I don't want it to come out here. The Magician. The Magician, you have all the tools. This is the start of a this is the number one. So this is after the keeper. This is the start of a new situation, but you have all the tools in your hands. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. You have worked very hard, and it's time to relax. You have everything that you need to be able to actually enjoy your life. Okay, bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is success at all levels right here. Family, financially, love this. Shoot, I hope I'm part of this reading too. Okay. And this card's precious. Look at that, like with all the aerial and the texture. Feels like the cards have a texture too, so it's a very exciting deck. Thank you to the creators. Thank you, thank you. Alors, card number one, the main subject, the main idea of this reading, s'il vous plaît. What are we going to be talking about, s'il vous plaît, no guide? If the High Priestess comes out, I'm just like, whoa, okay, you want to come. Oh my gosh, the Keeper. Okay, so it's funny, I was telling you I'm intimidated by this. So the Keeper, it's number 0. It is the birth. It is the start of a new life. It is a start of a new event. It is you're starting a new life. You have the energy you need. It is recommended that you have the energy of a child, the trust of a child towards this new adventure. It's like some of you may be starting fresh. Be excited because you are going to be because it's this deck, and this is like a brand new Keeper that's going to be taught. So I have to talk about the energies of the lesson. It could be karma. It could be that you have an older person that's teaching you things. It could be that you're starting a new program. It could be that you just finished school and you're starting your life as not as an adult, as a not employee either, as a worker. You know, you were a student, now you're going to become the actual worker bee. So exciting. We are on the energies of new start, brand new life. Okay, let's talk about the work of our little bees there, s'il vous plaît. What's the work environment, s'il vous plaît? No guide. The Hermit. So with the Hermit, see, I was talking about guidance here. We have two notions. Either you became a teacher, and you have to remember that as a teacher, we're still learning. We're learning every day. I'm learning every day. I grew up next to the, I grew up not next to, in the energies of the tarot and the card and the wonders of the universe, and I'm going to be 49 years old, and I'm still learning, and I'm still having fun with it. So two things with the energy of the Hermit: you still have some growth to do, and yeah, I love how we're talking about the protected knowledge and the mysteries. So you still have some mysteries to unravel. But you also have to guide. The light of the Hermit here is the light that guide people, that guide the bees. So in your work, you are helping people, you are guiding people at the same time that you are learning. So you could be in a transition. Maybe you just became a manager and you still have to learn something. Like I said, maybe you became a teacher. You know, maybe you finished your apprenticeship or your PhD, or even, you know, maybe you just graduated. This comes really well at this time too, because a lot of people are graduating now, finishing college. So you are in these energies of guiding, but also still having some work to learn. But definitely, maybe you feel like you need some time for yourself too. The Hermit may have the notion of grieving. You know, in the good old classic tarot, the Hermit not escapes, but goes and takes some time in the cave to grieve, to learn from the loss, to but there is still the notion of guidance. There is still the notion of this light. That could be the universe guiding you with a light, or that in this case he's holding the light. So I have to hope, especially that we are not in a cave, we are outside, and we are guiding the bees to the hive here. See how there is, I don't know if you can see the whole hive flying to try to make it to the hive. So I can only see the energy of this card as the guidance. So to me, the fact that this is also talked here, have no fear, because if you are put by the universe in this energy now, is because you are ready, you have the capacity, you have the love, you have the energy to guide, but also you are guidance. Okay, so people need you for that, and you can, you're there. So just don't I'm thinking like of the darkness. Maybe you may feel some kind of fear. Let that go. It's not worth it, and you're not going to help anyone carrying that fear. You are ready to teach, and you are leading the bees to a safe hive. So I'd love to hear from you how this energy connects with your work, with your work situation, because this is very interesting to me, that you are going to be guiding, but yet you still have the notion of possible loneliness from the hermit. The hermit, as a guide, as a possible leader, even may feel that some form of loneliness. Just like the keeper, you start alone. So far I feel, and with the energy of Raziel that I was talking about, like the secret and the possible energy of still stigmatized personal life, you may feel that awkwardness or that loneliness, which the confidence of Azrael and the start of this new life still talks to me about confidence and excitement. So don't let those insecurity take over as much as you can, because you are an amazing, complete, exciting and interesting being. You jump from you are starting a new life, a new situation, but based on the fact that you are at the level of the hermit at work, you're not a baby. Okay, you like, let's say, mid career, you could even start a new career, but you have the experience of life with you. Okay, whoa, we're talking about health here. Ooh, interesting. Let's see the health level of our little bee, s'il vous plaît. I don't know about that. Why would they do a spread with health? That's a rough one. Let's see. S'il vous plaît, no guide. What about... Oh, well. The first thing I noticed was not the battle, but it was the flowers. So I was going to be like, oh, look at that. This is great. You have bees enjoying themselves, going over the flowers and collecting the nectar for the honey. So I'm going to stay on this, because this was my first thing, like, oh great, this is spring, summer, everything is okay. So I want to say that at this moment, everything seems fine health-wise. Because I noticed at a second level, like if you remove the first layer, I was like, oh, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about disagreements. You notice we have 5 people, and there is 2 attacking, there is 1 holding the wand, there is one in the background trying to keep the peace, there is one that's just trying to defend. What that tells me to tell you is that there could be something in the background that needs to be checked. I would get your health check. Remember to get your annual checkup if you're one of those who just push back, because it could be a latent thing. But at the first front, everything is beautiful. So maybe it's a little. I feel like if there is something, it's not as big as it sounds. On the other hand, because there is a disagreement of the 3 against 2, if you feel like you need a second opinion, go get it. Other than that, but that was my first thing. It's really just a beautiful yellow flowers and picturing the summer, the sun. So overall, I want to say it's like, as a general message for everyone, it feels like the health is overall pretty good. Enjoy your life. Have fun with it. I don't want to get too much into the health here. Interestingly enough, we have the Hermit, which is a guide like on top of the portion that is saying, go get yourself checked if you tend to not go. Do your annual checkup. Because something may be found. There is a light on top of that, so you'll find something. But I feel like this is still going to be something, whatever it is, you're still going to be in a position where this will be taken care of. Okay, number 5, we have romance. What's the energy of the romance for our little bee, s'il vous plaît, nos guides? What is the energy of the romance? The King of Wands. Okay, so Wands, look at the fire here. The energy of the romance is fiery. It's for those of you, we have a lot of masculine energy so far here. I would have liked to put that on the bee. Will you stay? Here. So we have a lot of masculine energy so far. So in romance, I feel apologies, action. If you are hesitating, oh sorry, I'm gonna drink a little bit. If you are hesitating about anything, just like with the talk also we were saying, you are called to act with the energy of the wand. Act on your passions. You have that also all together. Notice how there is like 1, 2, 3, 4 bees around this, 4 hives, I'm sorry, around this king. He's got a crown of fire. I just noticed. We got a crown of fires. We got these yellow flowers. We're sitting on a burning throne though, but I can only feel energy of passion. Let me get the King of Wands description really fast. I don't want to read all the thing of the card. He can use his attractiveness to get what he wants. Whereas the queen is naturally sexually attractive, the king uses that attraction in a different manner. His sexual appeal and attractiveness causes people to be drawn to him. People generally fancy those who carry the King of Wands energy. They are incredibly attractive people. But the king uses this energy honestly and with integrity. So kudos to you. Because we're picking that on the romance, there is an advice here that says, use your charisma wisely, not to manipulate, but to encourage others to help you realize your goal. Use your wisdom to express your inherent strengths and authority. So when it comes to love, I was just talking about just use the energy. You have the energy of you're controlled in your romance. The King of Wands is the king of the passions. The knight would be someone that would be volatile, like he changes his conquest every day. I feel like the king has mastered that and he's very attractive. So if you are a woman and you have this male in your life, I would not be too concerned. He is a charismatic, attractive, charming, handsome man. That's what I was looking for. He's hot, ladies. Good for you, ladies, or anybody who is attracted to a man. If on the other hand you are a man and you carry the energy of that, then good for you as well. But I feel like there is reassurance in this card, and also with the masculine energy again, the call for action. Stop sitting on your. I always go to that French expression, asseoir sur ses lauriers, like when you succeeded and you're sitting on your laurel and everything, you don't do nothing. It feels like there is the call for what is that, affection and connection and passion and talking. So if you've had a situation where you were a little bit cold in a relationship, there is going to be reconnection, rekindling, but you need to work at it. With the wand, you are called to act. Okay, sweet bees. But I'm impressed with all this. It's possible that you had this disagreement also, and that you may have been alone here if we're connecting all the cards together. But you need to be the one. If I'm connecting that with the love, with the romance, you need to be the one acting and opening your heart and doing a little speaking here. It's possible even that your partner may have found out about something you were hiding and is upset that you waited too long to say something. Okay, let's see about the finances. What the finance energy for little bees here, s'il vous plaît, no guide. Ooh. Okay, okay, so the Ten of Swords, luckily, is the end of a situation. So if the finances were bad, this is it. This is the end. It cannot get any worse. Wow. It feels like a crash. How are we going to apply the energy of the Ten of Swords to finance here, Ligid? Like, thank you for this one. You may have lost something. I feel like we were talking about a restart. If you finish your studies, if you started in your life as something, yeah, it's a crash and burn. Like it's time you starting. You have this new job. It's going to be. How can I word this correctly? It feels like some of you are starting from zero, but you are in an energy of it's going to be fine because you are starting this new adventure. But financially, it was rough for some of you anyways. I add the S at you on purpose, by the way. When I'm talking to more than one person, I like to add the S to you. There was like that crash and burn. Maybe you loan somebody to but I really feel like it's the energy of when you say like some of you may have started to or maybe you are called to reconcile your debts. There is a financial burnout. So that's I'm sorry, not everything can be perfect, but this is the end of the difficult cycle in any case. So like you are, with the balance here, you are going to find your balance again. You are starting this new life, you are starting this new job. You're going to get it all together. there is all this strong masculine energy of action. So it's possible that you find yourself in these new beginnings because you had this financial crash and burn. That could be also part of this disagreement here. But again, it looks like you are going to be fine. I mean, there is a guidance, you know, of like, see, this hive was destroyed here, okay? But yet we have the energy of the hermit that's guiding all the bees to a new hive. And that was in the work. So if some of you had their own companies and or are developing a new company, it may have been difficult. But here you are, you know, just starting your new life towards a new work home. So it's interesting how it goes well with the energy of the burning throne of the king here. Like it's been rough financially. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I don't know why we're going through this part, but let's see the past, s'il vous plaît, for our little bees. What was the past, recent past, for our little bees here? Look at that. See? Eight of Swords. Again, to me, that shows like the anxiety on the possible loss of a home. Some of you may have lost a home or a family, or, you know, a place that you felt well and in trust and safe, and then boom, it crashed even more because of the finances issue. So what's the future? That got dark. What's the future energy, s'il vous plaît, for little bees here? Two of Wands. Okay, so we're back to this new start again, but the Two of Wands, just like any twos, call for a teamwork, balance work. We have the energy of being fair, so remember that you may be stressful with all this heavy energy and where you came from and how hard it's been, but this is also reminding you, like, you may feel like you're alone. I was talking about this loneliness at the beginning. With the Two of Wands, you are reminded that you are not alone. Look at how the two bees are working together, and look at the amounts of hives. Look at the opportunities. Look at the options for the bees to pick a hive here. So there is only hope. We have, like, you know, we're looking at the exit of the home. There is a world out there. So the future is going to be, you know, different for every one of you, but this shows something amazing. And remember, we had the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, talking about success in every level. This Ten of Pentacles, though, there is something I just noticed. In a lot of the newer decks, the Ten of Pentacles shows a complete family with the grandfather, with the dog, with the grandkids, with the kids, with the fireplace, with the warmth of the home. This looks like almost like a cold one, and there is a couple in the background. Looks like a couple. But we have the hive at the bottom of the tree, so I have to think of the family tree. I have to think of some kind of past of a person on the other side of the veil that's giving you the benediction, the blessing, and that's keeping an eye on of you. This character does make me think of the Hermit. So you have, look at that, like you have like the young version of the Hermit and like the old version of the Hermit. You have a light guiding you, whether it's divine or somebody that makes you feel like a light in your dark life. Somebody is guiding you. You are not alone. Keep that in mind. And that person that's guiding you and helping you and working with you is closer than you think too. They are helping you restart your life, you know. Give a chance to this person, I feel. This person that makes you feel like they are your light in the darkness. You keep trying to carry things alone when you are called to find this balance with this other person. That was an interesting reading here. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. You are very, the finances are weighing heavy on your shoulders. There is no doubt. You have a fear of being the king of your life again. As much as there is a heavy female energy that's watching the readings, this feel like a message for a dad or a middle-aged man, or maybe like the head of household. That could be a woman, but there is like the energy of not that women don't have the feet of and the heart of the dad, because we have a lot of single families, but that feels like this message is really for like the head of household. So whether we have feminine or masculine, there, I mean, look at the angels, masculines, you all of these energies, like even the two of wands, it's a man. So it feels like it's the person that's taking action in your life. So that could be you, right? Because again, with the masculine energy, we have action, versus feminine energy, we have emotion and nurturing and stuff like that. So there is a strong level of action here, and fear that's stopping your actions when you are called to trust that you are epaulé, like you have a right arm. It's funny because my arm is the one that's having a problem right now. There is that light that's guiding you, that you are walking towards, like you are walking towards this, just you yourself being this light. It's beautiful. Okay, let me get, I'm going to keep that as a fun message. I'm going to get an advice here, s'il vous plaît. No guide with the Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle. I would like an advice for Annie le guide, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges, no guide, have an advice. Thank you. We get 3 cards. That's a lot. But let's see. We have boundaries, and we have a number 3. Boundaries are sewn into the path of who you are. They are not to be crossed. So some of you may be the kind that gives all the time. You are called to set some boundaries. I like that, especially in your situation with a financial burnout and anxiety. You need to set boundaries. Okay, very nice. Boundaries. We have number 2. Oh, the B of that with number 1. Okay. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Whatever that means to you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe like, with this one, they could be, you may have different options, so don't be afraid to look at all the options. Okay, but we have the energy of the new start, like the queen starting a new hive. Okay, so advice number 2. And advice number 3, indulgence. That goes well with the 9 of Pentacles that was coming. So you work hard, take the time to take care of yourself, because you cannot get this wonderful health. I'm going to show you just the flowers, not this. See, you cannot get to this level of relaxation without taking some time for yourself. That confirms the boundaries. If you set the boundaries, you can indulge yourself and relax and make the choice. Interesting that B here, the choice, how you have to make a choice for yourself. Maybe you have different work options, or maybe you have options. Remember here we have all this. No, not here. Where was you? Oh, here with the 2 of 1. I was saying, like, when you go, in your new adventure, you have all these hives here, you pick one. I feel like the advice is just added to that. You can get, what is like, there are many ways to get to Rome. That's the way I feel here. Okay. Like a fun little saying with the bee oracle for annual bees, s'il vous plaît. What extra message can we get for annual bees, s'il vous plaît, no guide. Extra message for annual bees, s'il vous plaît. That's too many. Oh my god, okay, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to take them again, fine. They come in 3, that feels like a blessing in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Catch more flies with honey. Temper for some of you. Humble bees have great impact, so just shut your ego a little bit. So catch more flies with honey. Yeah, shut your ego. So like that, the teachers you are, be humble about it. Oh, it's going to be all right. I love that. This is what it felt in the beginning. It feels heavy in your head. It feels like there is a lot of tension. It feels like you have a lot of worry. But you're told it's going to be all right. Beautiful. Allez. Of course, we have to add a message from Mother Mary to close this. This was quite the interesting reading. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, un message pour un little bees. Star Day. This is cool. I like that it's going to be all right. And I'm having the song, It's All Right, of course, coming up in my head. I have one card that was Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. That one never came out, but it was upside down. So the Ocean of Rebirth, you know, I'm not going to read the whole detail. But that talks about this new light. So some of you definitely starting something new, and it was not easy. Okay, so with this one, we have 3 flowers. We have the Tree of Life. Our Lady who prevents interference. No fear shall prevent your forward movement. No obstruction shall overcome your destiny. Her love for you is more powerful than any sabotage or confusion. You can bear witness to darkness in your mind. We've seen that. And the world around you. And then bring your attention back to your peaceful sanctuary within her heart. Stay true to your path while you trust in your sacred purpose and her protection. Always trust in the protection of Mother Mary. You have that protected information too. It's going to be all right. You are headed towards some great adventure, and I would really love for you, all sweet bees, to let us know as our hive is growing. Thank you. Welcome to the newbies. I love this. It's exciting to see the newcomers. A lot of you seems to be loving the shorts. Okay, my deck is getting all around here. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, and we have a star over the sun, like make a wish, I want to say. Use your imagination. Or it was the sun above the star. Same difference. Make a wish upon a star. Use your imagination. Contemplate what life would be like without everything you have. I think some of you have learned what it is to see the life without everything you used to have. So give yourself a pat on the back because you've made it. It was not easy, but you are headed towards something amazing. So with that, I'm sending you love. I wish you the best, and I would really be grateful if you let me know, let us know. When I say us, I mean the hive, because some of you read the comments. Let us know how it goes. It's and if it resonated, because it feels like a very powerful reading, and you've suffered greatly. But you're headed towards something exciting, and I'm dying to know. Sending you love again. Bye-bye.